Is The Ordinary's caffeine solution 5% with EGCG oil the answer to improve the inflammation, puffiness, darkness, and pigmentation for us Indians? Jokes apart, the formulation is beautiful. It starts off feeling oily but goes in beautifully on your skin, and in fact, I'm wearing it even now during the daytime. I have makeup on, but as you can see, it hasn't made this area very oily or hasn't interfered with the makeup. I've got a primer, I have foundation, and I even have eyeshadow. So it works beautifully in the daytime and in the morning. And I think that is why I just completely loved it, because it took away the problem of identifying two different eye creams for morning and evening. The fact that it goes in beautifully under your makeup is a big add-on, especially for someone like me who has very pronounced pigmentation and darkness around this area. It is an exceptionally power-packed ingredient list. The ingredient list is divided between antioxidants, soothing and humectants, and also a 1 or 2 star ingredients. Now, whenever we pick up an eye serum, it's very important that for us, it has something that's going to lighten the existing pigmentation, because we as a race are more prone to pigmentation. And the earlier we start skincare, the better it is what I can tell you now, where I am in my point of skincare, because for a long time I just use moisturizers as skincare, and my area, the eye area, is really not good. It has got a lot of fine lines, it has a lot of pigmentation. It's a different thing that my pigmentation also comes from being anemic in between, but it is still there. So I have realized that using eye care in the last 6 to 7 years, I've actually stopped further pigmentation, further darkness, and I can now, after a few years, see that there is a general rejuvenation of the eye area. At least it's not becoming worse. When you look at the ingredients, it's got massive antioxidants. Antioxidants are incredibly important in our skincare, and more so in your eye care, because antioxidants are able to stop the inflammation. What is inflammation? Inflammation is the first stage of how aging happens, or the first cascade in aging. Basically, inflammation is a response from our body to protect itself from whatever has caused that inflammation. It could be your ingredient, it could be some pollutants in the air, whatever it is. And whenever there's inflammation, there's always secondary pigmentation that happens. That is again our body's response to protect itself. So more melanocytes rush to that space, to that skin area, and give it more protection. So it is very important to make sure that our skincare has a lot of antioxidants, and this particular product has a ton of antioxidants, as you can see over here listed in yellow. It also has soothers like EGCG. EGCG is a version of green tea. Green tea, as we know, is one of the best ingredients for soothing and calming, especially for the eye area, which tends to be more sensitive than the face. So I really don't know why a lot of YouTubers and a lot of, in fact, dermatologists recommend that moisturizer is going to do the same job as a particular skincare serum will do. I think for some time it might work for people, but if you have very sensitive eyes, or if you're prone to a lot of darkness, it runs in your family, it's genetic, or if you tend to have PCOD, or you have PCOD, or you have anemia, you definitely require a specialized skincare routine. And I think for us Indians, people with brown skin, which are prone to more pigmentation, I now recommend that you should have your eye serum in your skincare right from the get-go. So 24, 25, start looking at it, because all of us have some kind of a little bit of darkness around the eye area. So introducing a product which has brighteners and faders is very, very important, which this serum has. It has lactic acid, which gives you this nice gentle exfoliation while also hydrating your eye area. It also has EGCG, which is again very good at brightening the eye area. Along with the antioxidants, it's also important to check that your eye serum in the ingredient list has a lot of humectants and soothers, because they're going to be able to hydrate the area very well. And this serum has two. It's got glycerine and it's got sodium hyaluronate. The more hydration you have, the more smoothing of the fine lines and wrinkles happens. Plus also, the more hydrated your skin is, the better it's able to fight inflammation, the better it's able to fight the pollution, and it's just able to heal itself better. I have to say that coming from The Ordinary, everybody does expect a great product, but this particular serum has done wonderful job for my eye. I've used it over a period of the last 3.5, 4 months, and you can see over here, There's not a marked difference, but I'm not expecting any miracles because given my condition. But I have to say there's definitely a general fading and a general rejuvenation and hydration of the eye area. So I'm extremely happy with this product. It's a little expensive, but because of the slip it has and the oily feel it has, you need very, very little, and it goes in beautifully. How I have used it, I've used it in my night care routine and I've used it in my AM routine. I take a little bit, massage it on the eye area, let it get totally absorbed in about 2 to 3 minutes. It generally takes about that much time, but if you're living in a humid area, you might want to give it more time. Once it gets completely absorbed, then go in with my makeup. It leaves no residue, no stickiness, no film, nothing. In fact, you just feel a little bit of tightness in that area, which I'm guessing is great because the fine lines and all disappear. But beyond that, it did not interfere with my makeup at all. Not that I'm a big makeup person, I just use a little bit of primer from MAC and I use concealer from MAC, and it didn't interfere at all. So I found it fantastic performance for AM and PM skincare. If you used it, let me know how it works for you. In terms of using it, I would say start it into your skincare between 23-24, especially if you feel your aunts and your mother already has a lot of darkness or inflammation around the eye area. So early introduction means you will not have as dark pigmentation as the older or elder people in your family have. So it's good prevention. Let me know what your thoughts on eye care or eye skincare is. For more on this, I'm going to meet you in the comment section.